had a nice summer?
Really nice. Nice to see you, Emma.
How ready are you for the new Premier League season, given that a lot of your players weren't with you on your pre-season tour?
We will find out tomorrow. That's true that we didn't have the best preparation, obviously, but the last couple of days we've been working well. So that's why I think the game tomorrow will tell us a lot about where we are and which part of the game we still need to improve.
And are you happy with how your transfer window has gone so far, and do you plan on making any further signings?
I think I'm always, as a manager, you want more. But so far, I'm being really happy with the players that we managed to bring. Obviously, we are quite a bit short on numbers, but we still have a couple of days, couple of weeks before the end of the market.
We understand that right back is a particular position you've been looking at, and you've been linked with Wan Bissaka. Could he make a return to Palace?
I think the period where we are with names going around is always difficult to talk about. I think in the right hand side we already have a couple of players that have been doing well since I've been in the football club. So,
and what would represent a good season for you?
The good season will be to improve ourselves from last year. I think players individually and collectively, we want to be in a better place. We want to play a better football. We want to be more competitive. That has to be the challenge for us. We have to raise the bar and be more demanding on ourselves to be more competitive.
And lastly from me, it was announced yesterday that Premier League players will no longer routinely take a knee before matches. What is your opinion on this?
I think it's good to keep taking the knee. I think there will be a few occasions that this initiative will be keep doing it. I think it's good because we can't stop it straight away because there is a statement to make, and I believe it is important to keep taking the knee because we all are about discrimination. So this is a fight that will take long, and that is why I believe that we still have to take the knee.
Thank you. Niv from Premier League Productions.
Hi, Parky.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Last season was your first season in charge here at Palace, which was a very positive season. Coming into your second season here, in which areas you're hoping to see the biggest improvement as a team, as a collective?
Yeah, it was a really good season, and I think what was important for us and for me as a manager is to keep that kind of stability that will help us to grow as a team and try to improve the squad. A couple of players came on, and that will give us more challenges, I would say, because what we want is to have for players to make it really difficult for myself to choose the starting 11. I think squad-wise, like I said earlier on, we are a little bit short on numbers, but I believe that we can be even more competitive than we were last year, and that's why the games tomorrow will be important for us to start as well as we can.
What do you think you've learned about yourself as a manager so far here at Palace, starting your second season now?
Yeah, I think it's just about try to manage this difficult period. You learn about how important it is to be calm and to be really concentrated on what is important.
I'm sure it's very emotional every time when you face Arsenal, but the fact you faced them twice last season and you got very positive results, does it make it easier to control the emotions involved?
No, I think it's just focusing on the game and focusing on how we as a football club can perform to allow ourselves to win football matches. So the emotional side will be putting aside, and the focus concentration will be about us performing well.
Last one for me. Arsenal had a very impressive pre-season so far. What did you make of their pre-season? What do you expect from them tomorrow night?
I think they are in a better place than they were last year. I think when you're looking at the new players that they bring in the squad, in the team, they are much stronger. So I believe that, they have the squad to challenge to be closer to the title.
Thank you.
Thank you. Could you pass the mic, please? Thank you. Alex from BBC Sport.
Hi, Patrick. Can I have a fitness update, please?
Fitness update. Macca will not going to be part of the squad tomorrow. Tonks has an issues with his calf, so he's not going to get involved tomorrow. And Michael still a couple of weeks away.
And the season starts tomorrow, the first game of the new campaign. How do you feel about kicking off the new season? Exciting. I think we want to keep going where we finished it last year. I think last game of the season against United we had a really good performance, and it will be important for us is to keep those ingredients that allowed us to have a good season. I will say how we can keep that kind of spirit, the togetherness. How can we work well as a team? Those ingredients will be important for us during the season. Has it been harder to prepare for because the season is starting earlier than the usual campaign?
No. It wasn't difficult at all. I think what was difficult for us is to have those two groups for the preparation.
And you mentioned earlier Arsenal have had a good pre-season. They've also brought in a lot of good players and invested. Are they different prospects to the team you played last year?
Yeah, it will be a completely different game. I think with the new players that they have in your squad, of course, they are a better team. They had a really good games during the pre-season. We know that it's going to be challenging, but I believe that we have as well the tools to make it difficult for them, to challenge them. I think last year at home with the support that we had some really good performances, and it will be important for us to keep it that way.
Do you feel different going into this season, your second season as a Premier League manager? You came in with people asking questions about you, good season in the Premier League, FA Cup semi-final. How do you feel within yourself?
No, I think there is always a confidence and a belief on myself, and I'm still surrounded by the same people at the football club who believe on what we try to do, and it's going to be a challenging season. There's no doubt about it. But again, it will be sticking together when we will go through those difficult periods. And yes, the season will be not as easy as people can think. It will be difficult. We know that it will be challenging because we're talking about the Premier League, and every games that will be facing a different challenges. But what is important for us is to be ready for those challenges, and we will be.
Arsenal this year got a final documentary that have come out with the cameras going in the changing room and following the team and manager. Is that something you'd ever consider letting happen?
Why not? I think there's a couple of teams who doing those kind of documentary, and that is the way that the game's going. So why not?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We'll go to Sammy, if you could just pass the mic back, from Be In Sport. Thank you.
Hi, Patrick.
Hello.
Given how much Arsenal has spent in the summer, and given that they had a good pre-season, do you think pressure will be on them coming to Central Park to perform and get results? And do you think you can benefit from that they will be under pressure?
No, I don't think the pressure will be more on their side than our side. We're playing at home. We want to do well. We want to compete. It's the first game of the season, and I believe both teams will compete to win the game. The only things I can say is that we will play it with a lot of determination, a lot of desire. We're going to compete as the best as we can, and of course try to win the game.
Conor was a key player for you last season. Do you have to adapt differently this season to find a replacement?
No, we have different profile of players, and those players will bring something different, but something as good as what Conor used to give us. But Conor is not here, and I'm pleased with the players that we have in the midfield. I think we have
some really good players who will show how good they are, and I believe that we will compete again this season.
Thank you. Okay. Rachel, if you'd like to take the mic from Press Association. Thank you.
Hello.
Rare Friday night match here at Selhurst Park, an intimidating atmosphere. How much does that make a difference, especially in a game like this that could be close?
Sorry, I don't hear the end of the question.
Oh, no, just hold it.
That's fine, yeah. Just a Friday night match here at Selhurst Park, the atmosphere is going to be fantastic, opening night of the Premier League season. How important is that atmosphere potentially in a close match? Is there a 12th man?
It is really important, and last year I think it was a really success for us because our home record was quite really good. So playing the first game at home, I think is an advantage, especially when we play at Selhurst. And I'm really looking forward to the game. I think the fans are really exciting. We are really exciting, and that's why I think tomorrow we will want to start the season well, performing well, and give the fans a really good performance.
Okay, thank you. So before we end the broadcast section, I wanted to welcome two special guests from the USA who have come over for the game tomorrow. And young Scott has a question for you.
Hi, Scott.
Can you use the microphone, please? Thank you. What's your question, Scott?
Want to read it? Yeah, I wrote it down for him. He did come up with the question himself.
What's your favorite part of being a manager of Crystal Palace?
Oh, the best part. The best part of being a manager at Palace is the family oriented of this football club. You know, there is some lovely people around who working every day really hard to give support to the players, to the technical staff to perform as the best as they can. So for me as a manager, it's a joy to be around this football club.
Okay. Do you have another one, or is that it? No, okay. Thank you.
I thought he was going to ask me the starting 11 for tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks very much, everyone. We'll end the